Hi there. Today I wanted to talk about how to get your dog into gear that they cannot slip out of. A lot of dogs can slip out of collars. They can also slip out of harnesses by backing out of them. So I'm going to show you how to keep that from happening. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to recommend here is a Martingale collar. And that looks like this. I like the kind with the quick release buckle. This one has a pretty big loop on it, but what happens is when the attachment is here, and when you do that it cinches down, and this should be the size of your dog's neck. So I can show you how to fit that. So I'm gonna put this on fake dog here, and then I'm going to come around where the loop is, and I'm going to pull the loop together, and when it's all the way together it should not be causing pressure on your dog's neck. So when this is tightened, it makes it so that this cannot slip over their ears like that. So that's how these work. It's really important, if you're using this in conjunction with a harness and not walking them on it, there should really never be any tension on this anyway. It's basically just a backup plan to make sure that if your dog comes out of the harness, that the harness is still attached to the collar, which they are unable to slip out of. So that's the idea with the Martingale collar. So for that to work with a harness, you need to actually attach the harness to the collar. So there's a few ways to do that. On this dog, obviously you can get a carabiner of different sizes. On this dog, I'm able to just attach the carabiner to the front attach like this. On a lot of dogs this may not work because you don't want this pulling on their neck while they're walking, so you would like however much space you need here to keep that from happening. And then you can also decide whether you want to attach it on the front or the back, but basically you need to find a way to attach the harness to this part of the collar without creating tension on the collar. Another thing you can use, I just found this on Etsy. I'm sure if you're crafty you can find other things, but this is basically, I looked under leash tabs on Etsy and it looked just like this. I added this extra O-ring to it. So another option, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have the fingernails going on for it, but another option would be to, have the O-ring on here or a small carabiner or something like that, and then on one end, and then clip this in on the other end, and that way you have more space so that it's not, when you're walking your dog, you don't want the collar getting yanked on because that's going to be really uncomfortable for your dog. So yeah, so those are some things that you can try. One other thing I'm going to mention is type of harness. This dog is in a Wonder Walker. A lot of harnesses that you buy have straps that come right underneath the armpits, and these are the kind that they slip out of the easiest, because if they pull on it this way, and then this dog is stuffed so he's not doing it, but if your shoulders come forward like this, it can just pop right off. And if you have a dog that's ever done that, you know what that looks like. I would recommend this style of harness. This is a balance harness. You can see it looks like that, balance harness. I'm gonna just show you the way that these fit on their body is a little bit more balanced, which is why it's called balance harness. This one is kind of wet and dirty right now, but I'm just gonna show you what it looks like on fake dog. So these harnesses are just designed to sit farther back on their body, and if they're you know, and they're also adjustable. Every single segment has a way to adjust it, so you can fit it onto your dog, and it has a front attach and a back attach. But these are, when your dog backs into these, because it's not so close to the front, this is a little loose on him, but it tends to be a little harder for dogs to back out of these. And there are other harnesses that have this general shape. This, I think, is, in my opinion, the best one. So I hope that helps setting you up to get your dog into some gear that's a little bit safer, so your dog doesn't go running loose and get have something happen to them. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.